Okay, ladies, do you doubt yourself, have lack of self-confidence? Well, start believing in yourself and trust your brand.
Yeah.
I don't know what my brand is, so I don't know what that means. So I'm going to find out right now. Here to help us thrive at home and in the workplace is the author of Earning Serendipity and the president and chief serendipiter of the Llopis Group. Glenn Llopis.
Welcome to the show, Glenn. Good to see you.
I love the cover of the book, The Four-Leaf Clover.
Thank
I
you.
got to ask you, what is a chief serendipiter?
Well, first of all, a serendipiter is one that masters the 4 skills to earn serendipity, but we do have a definition for it. A serendipiter is a socially conscious individual or organization that serves to inspire innovation and initiative, thus propelling good fortune for both themselves and their communities.
Okay,
Wow.
so before we get to those
That's a lot.
four things, I want to just talk about this brand. Trust your brand. Do I have a brand? What's my brand?
Sure, you have a brand. You're a journalist.
Oh,
You're a
that's my
host.
brand. Oh, okay. Oh.
Let me step back.
That's like my occupation, I thought.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
It's interesting because most people don't realize that their brand is exactly how other people experience them. And part of what I talk about when we talk about trust your brand is that today we're in an identity crisis all over America. People are trying to figure out where they fit.
Mm-hmm.
What do they represent? How are they relevant again? And what we've discovered is that, we have, over the past 5-7 years, have fallen into this trap of believing that we're something that we're not. That we're believing that in order for me to win, you have to lose.
Yeah, right.
And trusting your brand is all about how do you build momentum through others? How do you build momentum through others? And there's 5 things that you need to do to trust your brand.
Okay.
Let's hear what they are.
Number 1 is you need to explore your strengths and passions. Ask everybody, how many times do you live your day exploring your strengths and passions or living your strengths and passions? 2, it's identifying the value of your brand, identifying your purpose and cause. 3, belief. If you believe in yourself and if you're honest with yourself, you can then start marketing your brand. 4 is building your brand, investing in your brand, investing in the things that you believe in, and most people don't.
Yeah.
Number 5 is trusting it, and that's really when you trust your brand, you share it with others, and you help others build their momentum.
So your brand doesn't have to be a simple job title. It could be who you are, how
That's
you
exactly
want to be perceived.
That's exactly what it is. And I ask people all the time. And it's funny, I do this lesson where I have 2 people who have known each other for a long time, and women are phenomenal at this because I ask them, how do you experience one another? And women typically say, they're loyal, they're friendly, they're kind, they're dependable. When you ask men, they say, well, he helps me make money. He set me up with the guy that helped me buy my fancy car. So I'm a big believer that women have an opportunity to change the landscape of this country's economy.
But they don't seem as confident as men do. So what can we do to change that?
Well, here's what's interesting. They say that your heart always talks to you, right?
Yes.
Problem is that we don't do anything about it. And that's part of what we teach in Earning Serendipity, because there's actually 4 skills to earn serendipity. And women are actually really good at it. And all I've done is put it in simple terms that people can have greater awareness.
Hey, can you give us an example of one of those 4?
Sure. Actually, there's 4 of them. There's seeing with circular vision, sowing entrepreneurial seeds, growing seeds of greatest potential, and sharing the harvest. So if you see one example, seeing with circular vision. Seeing with circular vision is really taking the time to discover those things that exist around, beneath, and beyond you. For example, I believe that there's 4 types of people, both in and outside of the workplace. There are lifters, leaders, loafers, and leeches.
I don't want to be those last 2.
I don't either.
But everyone can associate with those people.
Yeah.
And, part of trusting your brand is believing that it's not about what you think, it's about what others experience through you.
Glenn, you talked about the special qualities, innate qualities that women have.
Sure.
Has there been a woman or 2 who's inspired you in your career and in your life?
The most important woman in my life, my mother.
There you go.
And it's interesting because my parents really taught me what I know. People ask me where I get my education. I can give them the list of universities, but it was the education that I learned from my immigrant perspective household. My parents taught me at a very young age how to trust myself and to believe in myself. And I'll tell you, I've had no easy road. I mean, I've had lots of success, but I've also encountered my obstacles. Not necessarily because I did something wrong, but because I was associating myself with a leech
Right, or a loafer.
Or a loafer
Right.
that took me off path. So they really gave me the tools to grow and prosper. And so as it relates to women, there's 4 characteristics, if I may,
Right.
that I like to share with you that why women should trust their brand. One is women are master opportunity experts. They see opportunity in everything, whether it's their neighbor, whether it's the dry cleaner, the grocery store.
Right.
They see opportunity in everything, so they see and seize it. Number 2 is that they're master networkers.
Yeah.
I mean, a woman will take the time after the networking session to do one simple thing, follow up. But what they also do is they match people with opportunity.
Right.
The other thing that women do, and they're really good at, they're natural givers. Natural givers. Women care not only about other people, they care about their communities. And that's part of this whole serendipity movement that we're trying to do, is really bring business and society together.
What's number 4?
Oh, number 4? Number 4 is that they're relationship masters. Women, and women know this, they always try to create commitment and sustainability and purpose in a relationship. And those 4 qualities truly translate into thriving entrepreneurs.
Okay, but remember, you can't lift and lead if you leech and loaf.
That's right. There you go.
Okay.
You nailed it. Thank you so much, Glenn Llopis. Thank you so much. The book is
Thank you.
Earning
Thank you very much.
Serendipity. Thank you for coming to our studio. You can find more about Glenn on our website. Thank
right.
you.
Thank you very much.